how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Untitled Rose, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on what is being said about you behind your back, okay? So we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, all right? And if you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's, again, only if you feel drawn to. All right, so pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's begin. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see what is being said about you behind your back, okay? So I did write down some channel messages. We're just going to jump right in, okay? First thing, I'm noticing in this image how it's like blurry, right? Yeah, it also looks like it's refocusing at the same time. So I do feel like pile number 1, what's being said about you behind your back is that you are slowly discovering yourself, all right? You are rediscovering something, okay? It does feel like this is something important, something major on your path. Maybe you realize, what you want to do. Maybe you realize, this is for me or this is not for me, okay? This is what's being said, is that you are doing this. You are understanding something more, all right? This feels like you are understanding more of the power that you hold, all right? I'm even getting the message about you having a hold on other people, okay? Honestly, looking at this image, she looks fierce, all right? Fierce, but then pure at the same time, all right? What's being said about you is that people still have not moved on from you, pile number 1, okay? There are still people who wish to talk to you again, to, be next to you again, to kiss you again, all right? I do feel like you have a lot of people that I'm hearing like look back at it. So I believe that's a song. That's a song by A Boogie. Yeah. So you do have people talking about, maybe how you were when you were with someone, or, maybe how you were months ago, years ago, something about that. You have changed something about yourself. And this is what's being said. It's like, oh, pile number 1 is not like that no more. All right. Pile number 1 has been changed. All right. Like, you're not going back. Okay. There's people that are not or have not been able to get over you, pretty much. All right. This is what Spirit was saying. The next message is what's being said about you is that you have not given up on your faith. Okay. Some of you guys have taken your practice very seriously. Okay. And this is what's being said, is that you have not given up. You still, practice what you preach, okay? What you say you are is what you are, okay? People are talking about how you are real. You're someone that speaks real life situations. You are someone that's real and authentic. You are yourself, all right? I also was getting the message about you carrying something with you all the time. So this could go many ways. So take it, how it may resonate with you. But this could be maybe like a totem, an evil eye, a cross, a lucky coin, a crystal, or like, I don't know, maybe, when you go to work, you have like a certain bag you use. I don't know. Take it how it may resonate. But this is also what's being said, is that you always take this wherever you go. Okay. It means something to you. It's something special about it. All right. And again, this goes back to you having faith. You hold power to something. Okay. So whether that is like a lucky coin, you believe this coin is granting you blah, 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 then that's what it is, right? Yes, this is what's being said about you, is that you really do put power into things. You speak magic into things, okay? Yeah, that's so beautiful. And I'm also seeing like something about flowers, or like dandelions could be relevant. Yeah. Some of you could have also like recently gotten a tattoo as well. Maybe you got this item as a tattoo. I'm not sure. Okay. So the next message was that about dust. Okay. So I put that because I was seeing dust in this image here. Okay. So yes, dust around this image. So this was making me think of like something lingering, right, in the air. Okay. So some of you may use like a certain shampoo, or maybe a certain perfume, a certain cologne, oil, a spray. I don't know, but there's something that you do or use that has you smelling, and I put scrumptious. Okay. So yeah, this is what's being said about you. Pile number 1 is that your scent lingers. Okay. Like people still smell you, in their car, in their home. All right. For some of you, in their bed. Okay. Like it's definitely something about how you smell. All right. This is what's being said about you behind your back. Honestly, when I was writing this down, you guys, Spirit was making me feel like a lot of people may not like that. Like they may fear this admiration for your smell. Like I was getting the message like this is dangerous. Okay, so I'm not sure if maybe you're talking to someone new, or maybe this is like someone you live with and they don't like you, but it's like, oh, that does smell good though. It's like something about this here. Okay. Yeah, so I do feel like if you are talking to someone and, this is romantic, I do feel like it scares them how much power you hold over them. Like you drive them crazy. Your smell drives them crazy. All right. But in a good way. It's just, it feels, what this is reminding me of? That song by Beyonce. Dangerously in Love. So yeah, something about this here. This could also be what Spirit was saying about like how people have not gotten over you. So maybe when, you have ex connections, just smell your scent all of a sudden, it takes them down this rabbit hole. It's dangerous. Okay. Wow. Pile number 1, you're dangerous. You're a dangerous individual. Okay. So the next thing, what's being said about you is that everyone wants you. Okay. Everyone. This could even be like platonic connections, but I was also picking up that you make people feel nervous. And this is what's being said. Like you have someone speaking about maybe like trying to talk to you, but they can't. Okay. I was also picking up on what's being said. Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love it. All right, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, pile number 2. So let's see what is being said about you behind your back, okay? So I did write down some channel messages. So let's just jump right in, pile number 2, okay? So I just want to give a heads up. This reading was a little bit more on the like harsh truth, tough love side, okay? So I do apologize, for any trigger this may be, but this message is what Spirit wanted to give today for pile number 2. So the first message was hold me closer, okay? And then I started getting something about the Kardashians. I will honestly didn't understand what Spirit was saying, so I just wrote down something about the Kardashians. Okay, maybe relevant to you. Maybe you just got done watching their show, or maybe you just came across their picture. Okay, and also angel number 222 is relevant. Okay, so back to the hold me closer. What's being said about you, pawn number 2, is that you are currently in some sort of upheaval with someone. Okay, and what's crazy is that I accidentally wrote you. Okay, and I remember I scribbled it out, and then then I was like, oh wait, this must have been what Spirit also wanted me to put. Okay, so it's not only an upheaval with someone else, it's an upheaval with yourself. Okay, you're in a battle with yourself, and it may be due to someone around you. Okay, this is giving the vibe of like soul ties. Okay, if some of you guys may have been in this energy of the lack of energy, the lack of motivation, not wanting to do something, it's become a challenge to get up and, just enjoy yourself. You may be around someone that is draining you, okay? And Spirit was making me feel like this is a karmic energy, okay? So it's possible you may be in a connection that is a karmic person. So again, if there's a lot of fights, if there's a lot of, back and forth energy, like makeup, breakup, it's just this person's never happy. You cannot make this person, fully happy, or this could even be you. Maybe you're not fully happy and you know this. Okay. So take it how it resonates with your situation, but this is what's being said about you. Okay. I did write down that this could also be a situation where you like or, love someone, but that someone is just not it. Okay. It's like simple, point blank, period. Okay. And I don't mean to be blunt, you guys, but it does feel like this is what needs to be said. All right. And this is what someone is saying around you. And I was getting the message that this is family, and I was hearing a sibling as well. So yeah, what's being said about you is that you're in need of listening to your intuition, pawn number 2. All right. And I'm also noticing how the background looks like a castle. Like if you look at this, you see it's giving, princess. Okay. Yet this castle is smoking. All right. So it's like low key on fire, right? Okay. So some of you could be also dealing with the fire sign. You could be a fire sign. This could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, but the message that I was getting with Castle is that it's giving fantasy. What's being said about you is that you're in some sort of fantasy, okay? This is like La La Land, all right? You're not seeing something for what it is, all right? And then when I wrote that down about the fantasy, Spirit ended up showing me a ring, okay? However, the ring was on the index finger, not the ring finger, okay? So this can honestly go many ways. So what I got with the index finger, let me see. I put down, this could mean that you're dealing with someone who is non-committal or breaking promises. The next message that I put was also acting like they're not married. Okay, so yes, this again is going to be different for everyone. So if you're talking to someone new and it's giving wishy-washy, they're not committal. Okay, they have commitment issues. Okay, and breaking promises. So if someone's feeding you false promises, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then you still see no change, you still see no progress. They're feeding you broken promises. They are breaking promises that they are giving to you. I promise I would be better. I promise I would do this, but they're not doing it. And then acting like they're not married. Spirit is making me feel like this person could be your partner. Maybe you're married to them. They have not been faithful. All right. And I again want to apologize because this is a trigger. This is a trigger. It's not easy hearing, oh yeah, my partner has not been faithful. Okay, so but the fact that we got not listening to your intuition, this is telling me that you knew this. You know this. Look at her in this image. She knows. She's like, I know this person's bad for me, but I still want to, hold on to it. That's why it's like, hold me closer. You may be still trying to hold on to this connection. You know it's no good. And this is what's being said behind your back. Okay, let's see. Next message. What's being said about you is how you are still holding on to this, but you know it's not well. Okay, some of you guys could be like not feeling well, like maybe sick or something. Yeah, this could also be like your energy, because I'm now all of a sudden I'm getting a headache. So yeah, there's definitely something. Maybe you're having like sinus issues, or I don't know, maybe headaches. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. You could also be dealing with an Aries, because that's the head area. Okay, so yeah, Aries is relevant too. All right, next message. Yes, but you know it's not well. Okay, and then I was also pointing out the fact, like, why are they taking a picture when there is clearly smoke coming from somewhere? And again, this goes back to you trying to paint a picture that's not what it is. Okay, it's like, what's being said is that someone knows you're not being honest. Someone knows that you're not happy. Someone knows that you're not doing well. But you continue to paint the picture of, oh, I'm good. I'm okay. But you're not. All right. And it's okay to not be okay, pawn number 2. But it feels like you are telling lies, maybe to yourself. Okay. And now I'm hearing like a Spanish song by Osuna. And what is that called? I think it is called, it's lies. I can't remember, but it's definitely something about lying, something about a story being told here. Okay. So yeah, so take it how it resonates. But the next message that I'm getting is something in regards to rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. So if you chose pawn number 3, this is your reading, pawn number 3. So let's see what is being said about you behind your back. Okay, so this is interesting. I got a couple different messages, you guys. The first one was Reese's. Okay, this is the actual candy. Okay, so that may be relevant, or like RC, RS, or the initials SR. Okay, then the next message that I got was a reset. Okay, so I do feel like what's being said about you behind your back is that you are someone that's evolving. Okay, this could even be in regards to maybe sweets. Okay, so because we did start off with Reese's and then we ended with reset. Okay, so maybe you guys are, beating your sugar addiction, beating your sugar craving, or whatever you're craving, something about that here. Okay, you are beating some sort of addiction that you may have struggled with. Okay, it again does not have to just be sweets. Okay, something that was, just having a hold on you. You are beating it. Some of you guys have already beat it. Okay, this could also talk about sobriety. Okay, so you have been sober for, blah, blah, blah. And this is what's being said about you behind your back. Okay. The next message was that you have come a long way. Okay, so this could even be like physically traveling. Okay, so yeah, you could have just like reached a destination of yours. Okay, yeah, so if you just recently got off of a plane, maybe you drove somewhere far and you finally got to your destination. This is what's being said, is that you are traveling. Okay, you are doing something for yourself. It does feel like this is like a solo journey. Okay, I'm hearing a hiatus. Okay, even looking at this image, he is sitting and meditating, by himself. So maybe you guys have recently taken a trip, and again, you are by yourself. Okay, so let's see. Next message For another group of you, what's being said about you is that you are somewhere where was also, hold on. This could also talk about where you wanted to be maybe like weeks ago, months ago, or even years ago, okay? You have reached that destination, okay? You are living the life you wanted for yourself, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, okay? The next message was something in regards to veins, okay? So it does feel like maybe you guys are like taking your health seriously, okay? This could also be like strength training as well, okay? Yeah, it definitely does feel like what's being said about you behind your back is that you are gaining some sort of strength, okay? This does not have to just be in regards to physical strength. This also feels like mental strength, okay? Yeah, and the fact that I was seeing like a vein, maybe you guys are like biting your tongue, or, you're clenching your fist rather than using your fist, rather than, speaking those harsh words. It's like you're somehow, it's not like you're bottling it up. You're not bottling it up inside. It's more of like dealing with it in a healthier way. Okay. So for example, if you find yourself to be triggered, you're not allowing yourself to be angry. You're more of like reflecting, or, asking yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why does this person make me feel this way? It's not like you are feeding the delusion. You're not being, someone that's angry, miserable. Okay. And that's funny. I'm looking at the time, you guys, and it's currently 3:33 p.m. Okay. So 3:33 could be relevant for you. I did write down that what's being said about you behind your back is that you're doing your thing, okay? So yes, you're doing your thing, boo-boo, okay? You have been working on yourself in many different ways, all right? This is what's being said about you, pawn number 3. Some of you guys could also be like seeing signs from your ancestors. They're also coming through today in this reading, okay? I did write down like feathers, so maybe, you recently seen a feather, okay? I'm also hearing, all right now. Okay, so yeah, what's being said about you is some sort of result is paying off, okay? So you're looking really good. This could be in regards to your weight. This could also be in regards to your career, okay? I'm hearing your status. You're starting to see some sort of growth, some sort of gain, okay? And again, you guys, this could be in regards to connections, okay? So you're getting closer with people, okay? Some of you guys may be in a romantic connection, all right? And you guys are thriving together. You both are complimenting one another. This is what's being said about you behind your back. Okay, and I also did write down that you've been calmer lately. You've been happy lately. You're doing good is what I'm hearing, okay? I do feel like what's being said about you is that you released some sort of control. You're no longer over obsessing over someone or over something, okay? I'm hearing you're letting the past be the past, okay? You're letting bygones be bygones. So you have made amends with I don't know, past self, or, ex connections, okay? You have given yourself peace. Mental peace is what I'm getting. This is what's being said about you behind your back. Some of you guys could have also recently cut ties with someone. Okay, but Spirit was making me feel like these ties, it was needed, but it also wasn't, it wasn't aggressive, okay? So you guys may have just, mutually agreed upon something, okay? Hey, I think we no longer need to talk. We no longer need to discuss this, okay? It's something about that here, and this is what's being said, is that you have cut cords with someone in a calm manner, all right? You let someone go without, maybe saying the last word, okay? There's definitely something about maturity here, all right? Honestly, part number 3 was being said about you is that you're chilling, okay? You're vibing. You're at peace. You're unbothered, okay? It feels like all things are working out for you. And this is what's being said. You have been receiving more blessings than normal, all right? And also, what's being said is that you're so calm about it, okay? Because, yeah, he's just sitting there. He's sitting there meditating. His eyes is closed. What's being said about you, oh Lord. Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love and light.